Ah, there we go. Technical difficulties there.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Why am I hearing myself? Oh,
You probably forgot to mute
that.
Twitch.
I sure did.
That tends to happen.
Alrighty then. So, for those of you who couldn't make it last week, or last time, I should say, there was a lot of info dumping happening.
That's putting it lightly.
Good to know.
Y'all learned a bunch about the dragon egg, and how they hatch and all this other stuff. Made some plans and decided that you probably needed to cross the ocean using the soon-to-be purchased airship of one Miss Illumathri.
Hi.
And yeah, you're en route to go, or you're soon to be en route to go visit an Efreet in the middle of the desert. And we're going to pick up from there.
On the map is circled where we are going, by the way, if you're in roll 20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta load that.
Yeah. Everybody
I got
get in roll
halfway
20.
loaded. I got halfway loaded and then forgot to click the final button. It's okay.
Give me like a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Just had a momentary episode of panic. So I was like, oh god. Can I do this?
Please cease, computer. Please function.
So don't mind the really poor drawing, but that is the route we are taking, I think.
Basically, yeah.
I will look at it whenever it decides to actually load. There we go.
We're just going around the river bend and about.
Okay.
Well, it's not really a river. It's more
Open ocean.
a sea. That's open
Water.
ocean. That's 3
It's
days
water.
across there by airship.
Just over the river and through the woods to
It's water.
It's
grandmother
just over,
Efreet's house.
Okay, so
it's
from
just over
here
yonder.
to here is 3 days of airship travel.
Cool.
That just sounds like extra
Just-
money in my pocket.
Just so y'all know. So going down around the coast and whatnot, you're looking at a solid like 3 to 4 day trip because you don't have. Yeah.
So
Just,
instead of just around the river bend, it's like going down the river and then like bringing all my friends.
Yep.
And all that.
If we
For
sang
the people
99
watching-
Miles Here on the Wall, we would sing that about 850 times.
yeah,
We have
basically.
guests, apparently.
Oh, hey, Jacques Ajit. I should make a thing where people tithe channel points whenever he jumps on your lap.
To give pets.
Yeah, to give him extra pets. So for the people watching, there are some channel point rewards. You can name an NPC for 500 channel points, and it can be whatever name you want it to be. And I will have to say it on stream.
Sir, I'm trying to help you. Thank you.
Oh, fuck yeah, blood. Yay, cheering. For 1,000, you can give the party a lesser boon, which is either guidance or a +2 to any roll. Guidance would be the better one to use in 5e, most likely. And for 5,000, you can grant them a greater boon, which is advantage on a roll, which will stack with regular advantage. So if they already have advantage and they've failed, you can give them another d20 to go again.
Please save those
You
for
might
me,
need
because
that.
I have a feeling I'm going to need those a lot.
We
might need
don't
that.
roll
Or you
well.
can add a +4.
Period.
Yeah, we don't roll well.
No, we're not known for rolling well. That's for sure.
And if you happen to notice us, having shitty posture, you can call us on it, or tell us to stretch, or hydrate.
Unless we're out of water.
Typical things.
I got Pepsi.
It's not
Got
water.
Doesn't
some lemonade.
hydrate
It's
you.
not water.
Water? What's water?
Wow.
Blood is blood 6 because blood.
This shit.
Blood's not
I
Yeah,
safe.
live,
lemonade.
To be fair, I do actually have water today.
I live
Because I
off
know
of,
there's someone on your server that's like very anti-hydration.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Yeah, they're not in here right now, from what I can see.
Every time they talk, I want to throw a water balloon at them and hope that they swallow a little.
Basically.
Don't fight me. That's not very polite.
All right.
Oh,
So, oh, arthritis. Okay. Everybody ready to start?
Hells
did we-
yeah.
Did we talk about how we are going to go leave the country with everybody? Or did we kind of do that in Discord already? Can't remember.
We kind of did that in Discord, but given that
Okay.
2.5 people were missing because Lex was only there for half the session, and I have a feeling our Jacques Hajit is being a butt.
fun.
Odds are yes.
Typically.
And for those who don't know, Jacques Hajit means kitten in the Khajiiti language,
Ooh.
You can behave or you
and he
can
has
go
never
visit.
grown out of that title, even though he's almost 5.
Yeah, that seems about right. I think Reaper's 4 in a couple months, and he still gets called baby, so it's fine. It's just cats.
Yeah,
Kind of
exactly.
baby.
Things.
Just like how all dogs
so-
are pup.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Okay. It's going to be one of those days, got it.
Okay. So the plan for you who missed last session is that you're going to be leaving the country you are currently in, traveling across the ocean to the come on, map, work for me. To the Hefaran Caliphate, specifically to the capital city. Way the fuck down here.
And we are planning to leave in what, 4 weeks?
Once the airship is finished.
Oh, wow, okay.
The airship is finished and we have
That's
it
a
all
lot
loaded
of
up.
distance.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, a little bit of housekeeping involved here. We are going to primarily time skip that journey with a couple of like moments where we zoom in on the action based on random encounter rolls.
Fair.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Because otherwise, you guys would be sailing and sailing and sailing and stopping at various ports of call for supplies, and it's not good viewer streaming.
No, that wouldn't be.
Would not.
So, yeah, we're gonna do random encounters and do like a couple of those.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I feel bad
Girl.
because I'm telling the cat to leave, basically.
Oh, you're good.
I know, but I feel mean because I'm using this stuff and I don't like doing that.
Fair.
Oh, the lemon oil.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
That's
cat
okay.
needs to be out of a space for a bit.
It
It's
doesn't
the
hurt
cat.
him.
It's the cat
It
human
just
version of
annoys
do
him.
not disturb.
It just annoys him. It doesn't hurt him.
No,
And I'm not like I'm just like moving it, like making the sound so he knows I don't want him around
Mhm.
me right now. With
Okay.
cats, you got to be creative about how you communicate.
Yes, it's true. Katika, we still need you in roll 20.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I need to grab my
Okay.
login and clean my desk up. Sorry, the cat like knocked a bunch of stuff over. So.
You're fine.
Just the cat
Um,
thing.
cat doing cat things. Very typical.
Mhm.
I love the
Exactly.
cat. And I also like mildly get annoyed with him at times.
Yeah, there was a bit of an,
That is valid.
there was nearly a major incident earlier today with Mr. Cat, who I live with. He just about knocked
Dear.
over we have a bunch of various cat trees in the house. Most of them are similar height to me. He just about knocked over an entire tall cat tree. And he knocked over the one that is also, because he doesn't use the one shelf on it, it's also used as a table because he doesn't touch that shelf.
Mm.
And of course, that would be the one he nearly knocks over. So that was quite a mess.
Of course.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everything fell off that was on it.
Sounds about right.
Really nothing
That sounds
broke.
great.
Yeah, no, I don't think anything broke, thankfully. It's like, buddy, can we not?
Blood's dog is like, yes, cats. Cats the worst. No, I could chase them for you.
Basically. We lost Tibbs?
Oh no.
Camera is
Hi,
gone.
kids.
I am here. I just needed to step to the kitchen real quick.
Okay.
Okay. You're good. I was just confused for a moment. Alrighty, so if we're all ready to pick up where we left off,
I suppose so.
everybody is making preparations for the journey to go down towards the southern peninsula of Vikseland and visit this Efreet. Brother Albin is joining you as the egg watcher,
And the egg is coming with us.
and the egg is coming with you because the egg needs to absorb magic in order to hatch.
And what's more magical than an Efreet?
You
And
know.
a friggin' genie.
Sorry, are we gonna try to consume a genie then? Is that the plan here?
We're gonna go
No, you're
talk
gonna
to
try to
it,
talk to one.
but we're just hoping that the residue magical aura of the genie is absorbed by the dragon egg because it was absorbing the dean's magical energy.
If they start
Yeah.
a fight, do I get hazard pay if they start a fight?
Yes.
Well, it's a valid
Um,
question.
That
As
is a
I
valid
wouldn't. I won't be starting anything.
as me and Illumathri are walking back to the vehicles, I'm just gonna I'm gonna stop Illumathri. Actually, no, just after I get out of the water, because I remember I took a swim.
You went swimming, yep.
Yes. So as I'm drying off, I'm gonna look at Illumathri and just say, I think I might need something for this journey. Can I please borrow a little bit of financial aid from you? I will sign a contract stating I will pay it back.
Oh, really now?
I may be a PhD student, but my finances aren't superior like yours.
No shit.
Well, I guess that depends on how much you're asking for.
Just 4,000 gold pieces.
Cool.
And you can put a contract with as much interest as you want.
That is very tempting, but seeing how we are going to be, in layman's term, business partners for a while, I don't think it would be very fair for me to charge you an extreme interest rate.
That's fair.
So, and seeing how you're not going to be very far from me for the next foreseeable future, I will give you the money now, and I can make up
Okay.
the contract once I have the time.
Okay. I'm going to try to get to the shop before we take off for this adventure. Where are we meeting the rest of the crew? Are we coming back here in 24 hours or is it 12? What was the time? It was 12 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll kind of bow before Illumathri and say, "You have my thanks."
Give me your coin purse.
I pull out a coin purse that's the size of my leg.
I'll open it up,
So
and
not
from
very big.
I open it up, and from my hand, you just see coins spill from my palm. That is the 4,000, and as I said, I will write up a contract as soon as I have the time.
You know, us college or us doctors are people of our words. maybe not some of us, but you can trust me.
I know I can. And if I can't, I know exactly where you live and where you are at all times.
And I pull out the
You're
soul
always
coin.
able to hire me.
I pull out the soul coin and I'm just hold it up. I'm like, and we're kind of already in a contract because you did give me a soul coin, right? A coin that was like my soul or whatever. The contract when I made that thing
No.
with you.
No, I'm the
Oh.
only one with the soul coin.
Oh,
I
okay.
just still have part of your soul with me.
Yeah, so I will. Yeah, you have part of my soul. Don't forget.
Oh, I am well aware.
Okay, and on that note, I should go find a gunsmith around town. So I will see you back here in the morning.
Yes, and I will make sure I have everybody else wrangled up to meet here.
Sounds good. Kai, where's the closest gun store?
Give me 2 seconds.
Not gonna buy your wife something nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Yeah, don't forget the wife.
Nearest gun store, you're at the docks at the edge of the city. You're looking at a good 40-minute bike ride into the city.
That's totally fine. I will start making my way there.
Okay, that encounter's
That's
not
you.
going to be anything.
Yep, that's fine. We can just wave it through. All I'm buying is two revolvers.
Yeah, so you go to the gun store, you can get your revolvers, no problem. Ela, you left Getsu and Raven at your shop, I believe.
Yes.
They went back with Eros when you went to commission a ship for the trip, or charter a ship for the trip. And Zara is with the Rooks. So you'll need to collect the other 3 party members in order to move forward.
Seeing how those 2 are already at my place of business, I will find, I guess, to put it as bluntly, a Rook contact so I could get Zara to my workplace before the morning.
Yeah, that's totally workable. Give me a second to pull up the city map, and I'll. You know of a place that is known as the Rook's Watering Hole.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. I'm just pulling up information on it. Of course, both of these are fucking on Estabel, not Vonphis.
Of course.
Also, I'm sorry for those who are watching me currently devour a bowl of chicken and rice soup. It is really good.
Oh, you're good. I'm
Love
eating
chicken and
popcorn.
rice. I've also got popcorn next to me.
Yay.
You would know that there is a tavern known as the Educated Dagger, and it is where the Rooks hang out when they're not at their guild house.
All right, I will go straight there. And I assume that quite a few people know me just by seeing me.
You're in not your normal part of town, but you do have a reputation. So, like, a solid 50% of the people here would recognize you, unless you're trying not to be recognized.
Right. Nothing about Illumathri right now is going incognito. Because she's
That's what I thought.
she's in town, she's not hiding anything.
That is what I thought. Okay.
I'm just gonna walk in, and if somebody catches my eye that I've seen before, I would walk up to them and be like, hey, so there is a rook who has been appointed as one of my bodyguards in a sense. It's hard to describe what she is, but her name is Zara. She is appointed to me. If you could let your employer know that she needs to be back at my warehouse before sunrise, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, Zara, you choose whether you want to be at the Educated Dagger or still at the Rook's Guild House. We'll wait for them to choose that.
I'll be in like a back room just eating somewhere quietly because I'm too shy to eat with all the like popular rooks that are good at their jobs and actually like I'm just getting ready to leave anyway because I'm assuming Kaz already told me everything they needed to and did whatever overview they needed.
Okay, so a dwarven man with like he's Dwergar, like deep black skin looks at you and and a very unkempt beard, and he's like, oh yeah, she's in the back. I can go get her for you if you want.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
And he like walks into the back room, and Zara, you would know this guy as Throyer, and he's not super high ranking, but like he's known for his ruthlessness. He definitely ranks above you.
Alright, I'm gonna nervously swallow as this guy shows up and like blink and go, everything good?
Your boss is here.
Okay, guess I'm running late. I'm gonna like scarf down the last bit of meat pie that I was having and thank the guy and be like, good luck on your next mission, all like friendly like, which is very not Rooksy, and then dip out. Because I'm such a sweetheart when I'm not, trying to be intimidating.
Yeah. So Throyer goes to the back room, and next thing you know, Zara comes out with a like bowl of stew to return to the kitchen. Yeah.
There you are, Zara. I just wanted to let you know that we have commissioned a charter for tomorrow morning. So if you have things to do them. But otherwise, meet at my warehouse before dawn.
All right, I'll drop by the warehouse, or I'll drop by the guild house. Let Kaz know I'm leaving town. And where exactly are we going?
I will explain in the morning.
Okay. Cool.
And then I will saunter out as flashy as I can before getting back into my car and driving to my warehouse.
Guess I'll finish the stew now. I'm gonna say awkwardly and sit down at the table.
Sit down at the bar, like, fuck me, I guess. Alrighty.
I'm gonna head straight to the warehouse, wrangle these two, make sure that they're not going anywhere, and then I'm gonna write up the contract for Dre.
Okay.
Ketcha would probably just be reading this entire time.
I want to pull up a calculator really quick to see if I can do maths.
You can do math and roll 20 too. Do calculations and roll 20.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Apparently, we all learn things.
Learn something new every day. Well,
All right. So once I get back, do I find everybody or the three of them corralled at least in a somewhat close proximity of each other?
The three of who? Those two and Arrows?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, they'd all be... Eros is busying himself getting stuff ready to basically shut down the warehouse in 4 weeks' time. He's doing middle management stuff.
Getsu is reading in a corner and...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Raven's probably chilling near Getsu.
Probably. That'll be the assumption.
Comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just comfortable right now. Learning.
Mm-hmm.
You both seem rather comfortable tonight.
Oh, you've returned.
Everything
Yes.
is in order for our trip. If there is anything that you want to do here in town that cannot wait 3 weeks, I recommend doing that now. Tomorrow we leave. We are going on quite the trek.
I should be fine. All I need is my Sparky Boom Gauntlet. And I'll be set.
That needs to be an emote. Just a sparking boom gauntlet.
Yes, please.
I think another one should just be Illumathri with her head in her hands, like Jesus fucking Christ.
Face palming Elmathri, yes.
Just like just the 3 fingers on the forehead, like.
Yeah.
Dre's gun could be another one.
Yeah.
Lilith could be another one.
Or
Okay.
just like eyes with like hearts in the eyes and then guns in the middle of the hearts. Yeah, that.
Oh, just wait till you guys see what I named my new guns.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
All right,
Hopefully not
so-
Ketla and replacement. Sorry.
That's a good one, though.
So sorry. I have a dark sense of humor.
was unprepared.
Did I break you too?
It's a good thing you don't have to be quiet.
Oh, okay. Whew. I'm gonna look at you two and go, well then, if there's nothing that you need to do, I can have some spare quarters set up for you to stay the night here. I would hate for you two to be welcomed guests and have to sleep on the floor.
Well, I'm used to sleeping on the floor. I am from the desert, after all. However, I will take your accommodations. I thank you, my friend.
And you do not have to worry about any fees or anything for my hospitality tonight. This is more than a thank you, I suppose. So I will have those rooms set up for you in just a few short minutes, and then we can wind down before the long trek tomorrow.
Perfect.
Very good.
I'm gonna snap my fingers and bark at 2 people that are kind of just lazing around to go and set up some rooms for Getsu and Raven.
Sounds good.
And then I head up to my office and start drafting up a new contract.
Yeah.
Only Dre would
Alrighty.
willingly sign a contract.
With Illa? Yeah. And Getsu. Getsu can't read them anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Getsu's
That's
still
the
learning to
best
read them, so that
Yeah. He's unsure.
Raven
He's
probably
put
wouldn't
them
even
to
read
learn.
them and just would immediately say no anyway.
Illa cursing herself silently every time she sees Getsu, thinking that she could have had his entire soul by now, but hasn't.
so easy. It was so easy. It was right there.
Two opposite ends of doesn't read it. Doesn't read it and says no, doesn't read it and says yes.
Nope. Alrighty. Everybody's good for the night?
Yeah.
I just head back to my office and meet up with Ketla and show her my new guns. How do you like pleasure and pain?
Sounds like somebody doesn't like that one.
I have a feeling Ilmathri is going to have a migraine by the end of the day.
Probably.
So, where can I buy headache medicine for the absolute?
Is this a serious question? Because there is apothecaries and
No.
pharmacies, and
The sad thing is, I would slightly consider it at least.
that's valid.
The longer Illa spends with Dre, the more she highly thinks of it.
And I haven't even hit my full power yet.
Let's be
Just what-
honest.
This isn't even my
Ilya
final form.
just has to deal with this group, and Ilya.
Wait till I get spells.
I swear to God, if somehow you learn Vicious Mockery, I think Illa will just pursue with silence forever.
Sadly, I don't think Vicious Mockery is an option for Dre. I might make it one, though.
I would be down for
No.
Vicious Mockery.
No, please.
Please no, don't do it.
No, it's just available for Bard and an Illrigger.
Illrigger?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Illrigger is a new 5e class that came out last month, I think. It's actually pretty
Oh.
interesting. It's like
I
a
did
mix
not
of
know that.
Blood Hunter, Bard, and Sorcerer, I think.
Interesting.
All right, Sky. This is.
Vicious Mockery needs like an alternate that's the same stats, but instead of Vicious Mockery, it's Painful Puns. Come on.
But each one has to be an alliteration.
I like it.
Yes. I do have a manual of spellcrafting, so
If you alliterate, you get double damage.
I could do it.
Ooh.
The longer the pun, the harder it is to alliterate the whole thing, though.
Oh,
Yeah, if the whole thing is alliteration, you get double damage.
oh God. I'm trying to use my English degree to use.
All right, Zara, is there anything you want to do before the morning?
Gonna go tell Kaz that we're leaving town. I'm not sure exactly where, but it's probably gonna be a longer trip.
Anything else?
I'm gonna pick up another like. How much is 10 days of rations? Just off the top of your head.
Not that much.
Say rations are pretty cheap.
Is it reasonable to just grab that from the quartermaster this time?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
I'm
Five.
gonna do that.
five
Five
silver for 1 day of or for a day of rations.
I'm not even gonna pay. I'm just gonna go to the quartermaster and be like 10 days of
5
rations.
gold.
and call it good.
You're fine.
I just like that I'm not even gonna pay.
What's the point of being a part of a guild if you don't get the perks? Okay.
It's true.
She's got a point.
But yes.
They got a point.
All right. So you go to the quartermaster. You request the rations. The quartermaster's like, "Do you want them now, or do you want them in the morning?"
No, I'd rather not be late on my second, third day of work. I don't know.
Very
I'm
well.
losing count. It's been busy, all right?
Very well. And like goes into the back with a strip of paper and hands it to somebody. It's like, "I'll be ready in about 5 minutes."
I'll wait, and then when I get the rations, I'll go upstairs and, clean my apartment, get rid of any perishables, all that stuff. Make sure it's safe and swept and, locked away for the housekeeper and all that, so it's not too much to fix. And then I'll head to Illumastri's warehouse. And I'll bring my, away bag and everything.
Overnight bag. That's a little bit more than overnight.
No, like a army style duffel go bag. Got clothes, food, rations, equipment, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. Ella, you're just writing up a contract. Getsu, you're reading. Raven, you're just chilling. Dre, are you doing anything other than showing Ketla your new guns?
Shining them and getting ammunition ready for the trip. Mine and Ketla's ammunition ready for the trip.
Okay. Is Tristan coming on this particular trip with you, or no?
No, I already had talked to someone about. Remember, I talked to. Did I write his name down?
It was one
Gregory
of the
Schmidt.
other.
Oh no, Peter.
Peter.
Yes,
Yeah, I talked
Peter.
to Peter. Peter. Tristan's being watched by Peter.
Okay. Sounds good. And Gregory's going to watch the ponies.
Yep.
Excellent. So we'll just fast forward to the morning. Everybody arrives at Ila's. Are you meeting at Ila's warehouse, or are you meeting at the docks? I missed that part.
I think the docks.
We're meeting at the
'cause-
docks.
Yeah. I
Okay,
would
so
try
everybody-
to get there early just because I told the crew I'd bring casks of beer or ale onto the ship, so I would get those sorted.
Okay, yeah.
And I tried to get to the warehouse before 1 a.m. with and talk to Eros and see about just spending the night, even if it's just laying on the floor. That's fucking fine. That way I can just travel with them in the morning.
And I think we figured out a cask of beer. How much did you say it was? 5 gold for a cask? Cask of ale. 5e. How much is a mug?
A mug
Mug.
is 4 copper pieces. A gallon is 2 silver pieces. So a 5-gallon cask would be 1 gold.
Okay, I'll drop 10 gold for 10 casks of beer for the ship and tell the barkeep that I need them on this specific ship. I forgot the ship. Is it the Gull Swing?
No. The dexterous.
The dexterous.
believe.
I need it. Tell the barkeep I need it on the dexterous, and then I will go to the ship. I assume Ketla's following me.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and our friend, Brother Albin.
Brother Albin. Yeah.
I will get everybody loaded up into my car and head to the dock.
Sweet. So, I forget the captain's name. Does anybody happen to remember that?
I had wrote it
Seamus?
down at Seamus. I was gonna say I wrote it down at one point, but then I misplaced the post-it note that I had it written down on.
Valid. So you guys get there. Captain Seamus has his crew all getting final preparations done and loading the casks of ale onto the ship. He smiles at Dre when Dre shows up and is just like, "Ah, yeah, man of your word," and extends a hand for a good old-fashioned handshake.
I'll reach up and give him a handshake.
It's very rough and vigorous. It almost lifts you off your feet.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I am small. I am but small. Leave me alone. Please be careful.
He's like, sorry, lad.
And I'll just kind of step back and kind of scruff my shirt a bit just to shake the
Are we all
that
there?
feeling.
We are on our way right now.
You
Dre
are on
is-
your way. Dre got there a little early with Ketla and Brother Alvin.
Okay, sorry.
You're good. Like a couple minutes later, you guys all show up. There's 5 of you. Because there's
just
4
gonna-
of you and Arrows.
I was just gonna joke that we could have a stamp for Draython on his wing or something that says "handle with care" or like fragile. Or something.
Agile.
A little lapel pin that just says fragile.
You know, that.
Yeah, a little tattoo like they put in dogs' ears just says "handle with care."
Oh boy.
Yes.
He is easily breakable. Handle with care.
Same.
Doesn't he have a pretty good con score, though?
Yeah, it's my best score.
Okay, so he's not that breakable. He's actually pretty durable. He's just little.
He's just small.
He's potentially
He's
more
small.
durable than Raven, let's be honest.
I have
And
30.
that too.
I think I might have the highest HP of the group at 39.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I've
like a
got
cat where the handle with
27.
care is for the other person. Because
Nope,
if
since
you
we leveled up to level 4, I beat you on that now.
Oh shit! Nice.
I think I
'Cause,
had 40 something. I have to go check.
So your tank got it.
I guess I got too much to get annoyed and
I nearly died last time, so I put level up onto getting hit points.
I am a gunslinger with the most HP, or second most HP. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Putting things into HP when I'm a swordsman going into gunfights seemed to be the wise decision for the level.
You know,
When I see Raven, or not Raven, I mean Illumothri, I'll walk up to Illumothri and I'll just kind of get close and just whisper, "Thanks," and I'll kind of lift my wing a bit, and you'll see 2 revolvers on either side of my hip.
Very nice.
Nice.
And I will hand you a rolled up piece of paper.
I'll open it up and just read it. Did you put any interest on it, or?
Yes, I put a 1.25% interest, which is about 50 gold for a week.
50 gold per week?
Yes.
Cool. I'll just put my talent on it, and my signature appears on the paper. Roll it back up.
Thank you very much. And I'm gonna slip it into my bag and walk towards Captain Seamus.
Excellent. So Captain Seamus looks at Illumothri and just like sweeps off his hat, does it the deepest bow he can. He's not very graceful when it comes to social graces, but he's trying to do his best because he sees you as a lady of fine stature.
Who in this group is good about socials?
Illa.
Besides Illa. Illa's the only one. Like next best is either Dre or
Zara.
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 Mhm.
I
I
wouldn't.
know all the
There's for
I know
certain
all the
2 of us
stuff, but I
that are
have bad
absolutely
charisma.
terrible.
I like to.
There's
I
2
like
of us
to.
who are just terrible.
I like to think Dre has just blissful ignorance in this group.
that's fair.
That's who's just
Zara-
ignorant.
is the direct opposite. She's painfully aware, and it makes her awkwardness harder to manage.
As
Meanwhile, 2 of
Illumothri
us are just completely out of the loop on anything social.
as Illumothri is talking to the ship hand, she'll feel empowered by an aura of presence as I stand just 10 feet away from her, looking just admiring the sea.
Are we
Okay.
about ready to set sail, Captain?
He looks at you and nods and grins, and he's just like, aye, that we are.
Wonderful. Thank you again very much for letting us charter your ship. And I'm going to turn to everybody. All right, everybody on deck. Remember, I am not the captain here. Captain Seamus is.
It's all
And
nod.
Brother Albin will look at Illa and Dre and just be like, do we have somewhere we can store the precious cargo?
Yes. That will be in my quarters, which you are going to be able to come in and out of as you see fit.
Need a guard?
Hmm?
Do you need a guard?
Brother Albin will like smile at you, and like a little bit of electricity just sort of crackles between his fingers. He's like, I think I have it covered.
Perfect. All right, then. Everybody on deck, and we will be at sea before you know it.
I can't wait to be at sea. It's been a while since I've been surrounded by water.
Ever
So-
been to sea?
Oh, I have, but it's been a very long time.
We are going to be up there, not in the water, right?
No, we're going to be in the water. This
The
isn't
boat,
an
I'm
airship.
assuming. The boat will be in the water.
Cool. I'm going to go
I
find a
mean-
bucket.
Oh, Zara, do you get seasick?
I just despise the water, all right? I don't want to talk about it. Ugh, the fur. Leaves.
I understand. And I
Very
will.
well.
I'm going to pull a bottle of wine out of my bag and take a sip from it and then put it back in.
As you do that, I'll look at Ilmathri and say, "There's 10 casks of ale on the ship. I think you'll be fine for alcohol. I made sure the boys were stocked up, the boys and girls on the ship in the days."
I do appreciate it, but sometimes wine just hits better than ale.
Well, how about this then? And I pull out a bottle of scotch.
After my wine is gone, then yes.
All right. So, Brother Albin will like look at Dre and be like, "Can I take the, you know what?"
Yeah. Yes, let's go. How big is the plank to get onto the ship?
It's about 3 feet wide.
Okay. I'm gonna just put out my wings just for balance as I walk across because I don't trust my own feet, even though I'm a dex-based character.
Valid.
Raven just nervously follows. Raven's just like, I don't know about this whole boat thing.
This whole boat thing.
It's all new to me.
The whole boat thing is accurate.
Boats!
Raven, having never been on a boat before.
I cannot wait. How long till we set
Uh,
sail?
Captain Seamus looks at everybody and is like, "We set sail as soon as all of you are aboard, and my men make some last preparations."
What do we do if
Wonderful.
someone falls over?
I'll jump in after you and chase you.
If someone should fall overboard, we'll slow the ship and send a rescue raft.
Okay.
No worries, I can swim.
I cannot sing.
Precautions have been made, and I do trust Captain Seamus to watch our lives as we watch his.
Indeed. And just a reminder, as per your contract, there is the matter of should we run into any trouble, you're expected to defend the ship.
Absolutely.
Suppose
That way
makes
my
sense.
boys can focus on sailing and you lot can focus on defending.
Oh, that's no problem for us.
Bring
You're
it
more
Very
than
well.
capable.
And then he like looks at two of the men that are standing on either side of the plank and just motions for them to like pull it aboard, wrap everything up, untie the ship, and get going. And starts barking commands, makes his way up to the wheel. And yeah, you guys get ready to head out. We've got about 1 minute before we start an ad break, so everybody who's watching, you have 3 minutes to stretch, grab a drink, whatever you need. I'm trying to do these in the least intrusive way possible, so we are going to be taking a break during our ad breaks, so you don't miss anything. And yeah, we'll do that. You guys set out. You start making your way down the river, and when we come back, I have an encounter queued up for everybody to deal with. So
Okay.
Awesome.
As we're leaving, though, I would like to ask the captain if I can go to the lookout mast and just hang out up
to
there.
the crow's nest.
Yeah, to the crow's nest.
That is, in fact, what it's called.
The crow's nest. I would ask the captain if I could go up there, and if he has a spyglass that I can keep a watch out for.
All right, we have ads rolling right now, I believe.
Okay.
Oh,
I can't see. I subscribe, so I can't see the ads.
We should
Just a
have
quick
ads rolling.
question. Not game related, but have I been interrupting people too much? Because I'm trying, but like my brain is a little staticky.
Oh no, you're okay.
You're fine,
You're-
hon.
All right.
Okay.
While ads roll, I will be right back.
Yep.
Same. Bye.
Ad break in progress. There we go. Back we go. Hey, everyone.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry, babe. That sucks. That way. I'm really bad at this directions on Twitch thing. They will be back shortly. They're just grabbing some tea, and we will continue. But, yeah, give me a second. Apparently, I'm needed. I'll be. Oh, next time. Okay, yep. Never mind. I'm not needed. So as you are heading out, because they can still hear me, they're just in the other room. You get out of the city and you get down towards where the river meets the ocean. I'm gonna delete Dre's lovely drawings on us.
You can just do that. Highlight and alt and delete.
That's fair. So you get to about here, and you're just into this bay here as you hear the screeching cry of a handful of griffins.
Oh, lovely.
Is that cause for concern?
Could
And
be.
you see, what's everybody's passive perception?
I don't freaking remember.
Would my perception aura add to my plus
13.
perception add to my passive perception?
Yes.
Okay,
Mine
so it is
13.
currently
12.
9 plus 3, 12.
12.
14.
If anybody's in the crow nest with me, you have plus 3 perception.
Awesome.
Ooh, I have enough for a boon.
You have enough for a lesser boon. Mm. All right. I have infinite. What did you say, Karika?
You want passive perception?
Yes, please.
14.
Okay.
Also, I'm
So-
sorry, I'm not used to the short breaks yet.
No, you're good. None of us are. Zara and Illa, you look up and you notice 3 griffins fly from a cliff nearby and start circling the ship.
Wow, the line was 14, not 13.
Is this like an orphan situation where griffins are known to attack ships, or?
Have you ever sailed out of Vonphian before?
I'm assuming that we would have done like short test runs as the rooks because they're all around the whole nation now, and there would be need for training for water-based jobs.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence check, and I'll let you know if you know this.
Okay.
Raven would have no clue. Raven's never been on a boat before.
Boats.
I would assume Getsu has, since he's, a water, not
Right on.
bender.
I'm an educated person, but I don't know griffins are there.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Illa, would you do me the same roll, actually, an intelligence roll?
Sure can. Just straight intelligence.
Yeah.
6.
Okay. Doesn't know shit. She's too busy running the over everyday thing. Also roll me for arrows.
I can just do that on here. 13 for arrows.
Okay. So, Zara, you would know that griffins are sometimes a nuisance to ships in this particular area, as there is an eyrie on the cliffside nearby. But you wouldn't have experienced it firsthand. Arrows looks at everyone and goes, anybody got a bow or a gun or something to scare them off?
No.
If only I could hear him.
I'm gonna call over to Dre and be like, "Hey, fire your gun if you got an empty round."
Eros uses thaumaturgy,
Oh, okay.
so the whole damn ship hears him.
Making sure you heard.
Oh, okay. I just you all like 2 seconds later, you just hear a over in the air, bang.
You fired it off tilt, so it wouldn't come right down on you, right?
I shot it off into the sea.
Okay. Just checking.
Double checking we're not shooting the crew here.
You never know.
And I mean, revolver
I
sound
mean-
are pretty loud. So
If Lady looks at
Fine.
it and there is that one annoying guy, then you could just say that you misfired and. Sorry.
Oops.
Oops.
Oh no.
Darn it. How'd that happen?
oh, I really don't like these rolls.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So one of them veers off and goes back to the area, scared off by the gunshot. Two of them dive bomb the ship.
Oh
And
boy.
Eros hollers incoming and points at the sky.
Um,
Raven just swords at the ready if they come within range.
I've been itching for a fight.
I'm-
Raven's just like these aren't people. I don't know how to fight this.
How do?
How to fight flying creatures.
how far away are they?
Also, how to fight on boat.
Just give me a second. I'm getting initiative worked out. That way I just have an initiative tracker ready to rock.
Oh, I can't click my initiative token in there.
No, these are just custom tokens because not everybody has character sheets in Roll20.
Ah, yes. I don't know how to put one in Roll20, so
That's fine. So they are about 60 feet above Dre's head right now.
Okay.
And Dre is at the top of the mast. Or near the top of the mast in the crow's nest. So probably 120 feet from you.
I'm going to cast Devilish Hunt, but not throw a harpoon yet.
Raven's just like, well, I've got my swords out. I don't know what else to do.
I'm gonna go over to Raven and ask if she knows how, or if he knows how to fire a crossbow.
Raven would be like, I've never done it.
Okay, after this, we're having crossbow lessons. Most people
Raven
can
has
learn within
swords.
an
That's
hour.
about it.
Alrighty.
As I cast a spell, anyone who is nearby, you just see gold kind of pull from the palm of my hands in a liquid form and then form into 3 very sharp spear-like harpoons that just float above my head, ready to just be thrown.
Fancy.
Okay. Everybody else, please roll me initiative.
This one.
19.
I
Damn.
remember how to roll initiative in stupid world. It's been a while.
Illa got 7.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how to roll in the stupid Roll20.
Slash
We're allowed to
R.
roll physical dice still, yeah.
Do the slash R D20 plus mod.
I don't think I have any modifiers for that, so.
Dex.
Oh, would Dex be modified? I forget.
Yep,
Yeah,
Dex
Dex
is
is
your
your
mod.
initiative mod.
That would be +2. Okay.
Oh, well, in that case, 12. I forgot to update my initiative, apparently. Oops.
No worries.
I rolled below a 10. Can I bring out my actual dice?
Yeah, you can roll physical dice, no problem.
I'm leaving it for now because as soon as digital dice start betraying me badly, then I will pull out the dice that did me very nicely previously. I have my fancy metal dice, and they have not betrayed me badly. Yes, they
Where's
roll
it?
nat ones sometimes, but it's no more often than they roll nat 20, so it's okay. It's not like
Where the
I
fuck
never
did
get a
Ketla's
nat 20
character sheet
ever.
go?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? Where did Ketla's character sheet go?
Probably tucked away somewhere.
Behind Dre's guns.
Honestly,
Probably.
In the basement.
Probably.
Alone.
Next to Dre's gun case.
These dice are so pretty.
You know, instead of a picture of
They
Dre and
are
his wife,
pretty.
it's a picture of Dre and his guns.
and then Ketla is somewhere in the background just rolling her eyes.
Katika, what was your updated initiative score?
12. It was just 1 point higher.
Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Sorry. I'm normal.
Oh,
This is normal.
that's huge. Oh, I love those initiatives. Finally, the dice are
Okay.
not in Kai's favor.
Finally.
Finally.
Like, I've been wanting to find a red plaid shirt, so I'm just like sitting here like, yeah, that's a nice looking shirt.
12s.
It's a nice looking shirt.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So we've got our initiative order. Getsu, you're first.
All right.
You have any magic watery things you want to do?
They're kind of far away from the sounds of it.
Yeah, how far are they again?
About 120 feet.
Okay, let me see. Oh, 4 right now. I don't think. Yeah, I think they're too far for.
Yeah. They need to get closer so we can hit them.
Because I don't even have a crossbow.
Ranged
I think-
weapons? No.
Yeah, I think Getsu's gonna hold his action.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold a torrential wave action. So Getsu's gonna like kind of hold his arms kind of to his side like this, just getting ready to cast a spell. And I think that's
Okay,
all I'm gonna
cool.
be able to do.
They're out of range of Ketla's guns. Dre.
Okay, seeing as my pistols have the light property, I can bang bang, right? Bang and then bang as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, I take aim and I go bang bang with my action and bonus action. So that is
I think you're the only one in range of these creatures.
You
attack
are.
1. Oh.
Oof.
Oof.
And oh my gosh.
You miss both.
Okay, so I'm at 4 and 5 rounds.
The rest of us need to wait for them to come into range.
Raven, what are you doing? Waiting.
Raven can't exactly do anything. So Raven's swords at the ready, waiting
Fair
if
enough.
they come in range.
That's fair. Zara.
Zara's having computer issues,
Oh no.
but I'll see what I can do. Light means you can fire once as an action and once as a bonus action.
If you have one in each hand, you can use the second one as a bonus action attack.
Okay. I'm gonna fire my revolver if they're in range. Are they in without?
They're at 120 foot range from you.
Your revolver has
yeah.
a max of 180, so you should be
Yeah,
fine.
no. That's not why I'm tilting my head. There seems to be like mine says 59, 180, and I'm like, is that supposed to be 60?
60, yeah,
Probably.
60, 180.
But anyway, yeah, I'm going to attempt to shoot them.
Okay, so you'll roll at disadvantage because they're at long range.
Okay.
Hi, Sky.
Are they at long range or are they just in the middle? Because it's 59-2.
They're at long range. So within 60 feet, you roll normally. Between 60 and 180, you roll at disadvantage.
Okay. 19?
19 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, it's really hard to see without my overhead light. I did not really great damage. Because I can apparently hit, but I can't do the whole firing thing. But 6 piercing damage.
6 isn't too bad.
6 isn't bad.
More damage than's been done so far.
True.
We'll get there, I believe
So
in
far,
you.
we've sat there with it's out of range, it's out of range, missed, it's out of range.
Yelp.
Just struggling.
And I'm gonna aim for the wings to see if I can disengage the whole being able to fly thing.
Makes sense.
Is there rules for called shot in some 5e? Actually,
Yeah.
curious now.
I think it's DM discretion at this point.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's up to DM's discretion on how badly the shot maims
Okay.
if you're going for a maim shot kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So basic rules are you roll at disadvantage and you modify the creature's AC. This is a third party thing, but yeah, you roll at disadvantage and mod the creature's AC. And there are different effects for doing so. Anyway, Zara, you hit. You don't hit the wing. You sort of like go through and through on the flank. So you just hit meat.
Still a hit.
It's a hit.
Still ahead.
Dre, what is your armor class?
Ooh, my armor class is currently 15.
Okay.
Yes.
You're good. It comes down, it tries to claw at you, it tries to bite at you, and it misses, and then it like zips past you and is above the deck of the ship by about 40 feet now.
Oh,
Let's see,
Potentially
was
getting
that within
close to
range
being
of
in
your spell?
range.
yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, is there anybody in between me and the griffin?
The griffin's in the air, so no.
No,
Okay,
I'm assuming it's just
cool.
above.
Just making sure because this hits everybody in the path, so I had to make sure. And that's wait, hold on. I don't think that's a attack roll. No, it's not supposed to be an attack roll.
Is it a saving throw?
Yeah, and I think they save. Oh, yeah,
It's a
they made.
DC 14.
Okay, there we go. What kind of save is it? A strength
It
save?
is- Yeah.
Okay. It helps if I type. Yeah, they save.
Oof.
Cool.
And then does anything happen at
So half damage, I assume.
It actually doesn't say. I think just nothing. Oh yeah, deals half as much damage. No, a successful save deals half as much damage, and they're not prone. So yeah.
So half rounded up of 15 is 8. Gotcha.
We take those.
Eros.
Eros is going to do the only thing he can at this range. Toll the dead.
Perfect.
That seems to be a common theme of range.
Can it make me a wisdom saving throw? Spell
It
save is
can.
13.
Fail. Damn it.
It saves.
Well, these are
Nothing
clearly more
happens.
adept at fighting than us.
Nothing happens.
Oh
Ilda,
my
No
it's your
damage
turn.
again.
All right. Illa is going to send a harpoon of gold at the griffin.
Attack roll, I assume.
Yep. Attack roll is going to be a 22 to hit.
Oh.
You hit. That's not a crit, though, is it?
Hey, we got a hit.
And it is 2d6 piercing.
We did damage.
Hell yeah.
So 6 piercing damage, and it needs to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Am I within range of Illumothri?
To do what?
Like, at least talk to her?
I mean, I'd
Oh,
assume
yeah.
so. We're all standing around each other when these things attacked.
I'm gonna look over at Illa and be like, hey, maybe on the next harpoon we could, like, knot a rope onto it really quickly. And if we toss it up,
No
then we
need.
can pull one down.
No need.
Okay. It was just an idea.
Dex saving
5
throw?
on its dex save.
Cool. It is skewered, and I'm going to use my bonus action to pull it 10 feet closer.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, that actually will do something else.
I don't know. I
Okay,
don't think
it's
a
fine.
melee
It
range.
manages to like fight against it enough that it stays aloft. You don't throw it so off balance that it just crashes to the deck.
Aw.
But
Um,
close.
On its turn, it can use an action to try to pull out the harpoon. Just letting you know.
Does
It's
it
not
have
smart
the,
enough to do that.
it also doesn't have the claw, like the facilities to do that?
If it was like in his shoulder, you could use its beak, but tearing out the
It has a
harpoon-
4 intelligence there, Illa.
I'm
It's
just
not
saying.
smart.
I'm just saying it could if it had the smarts too.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's got the type
So
of
the other
intelligence
griffin
that one of
is
my other
gonna-
characters has.
The other griffin is going to do the same thing. Andre, 15. Ties go to the players.
Yep, meets. So
And 12. It misses as well. And it swoops down towards its friend, trying to, like, protect it. Getsu, it is your turn.
All right. I am going. How far away are they at this point?
One is 30 feet above you and, like, a few feet in front of you, and one is 40 feet above you.
Okay. So then I am just going to take some of that water that probably fell to the ground at this point, and then I'm going to cast Unyielding Lash.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh, 24 hits.
And it has to make a strength save.
All right, make me your damage roll while I do the strength save.
12 bludgeoning.
It's doing really well on its saves today.
Ah, leaky.
I
Yeah,
don't like that.
honestly though. So, yeah, that's it. He just takes 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Wicked. Ketla's turn. Nobody's been hurt, so she's gonna just chill and hold her action in case somebody does get hurt. Because she's playing healer. She does have a gun. She does know how to use it, but she figures you all have the situation in hand at this point.
Is it in melee range?
No.
It's not my turn yet, anyways.
Trey.
Are they both within 30 feet of me in a line?
Yes.
Is the bottom of the ship within 30 feet of me?
No.
Okay, I look over the edge, I open my jaw, and I do my Draconic Breath. Can you roll me 2 dex saves, DC 12?
Lightning breath for the win.
For 8 points of damage, save for a half, I think?
Yes.
Yeah, save for half.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I can type tonight. Meat beats, so it'll take half. And that one fails.
Cool.
So how much was that?
That was 8 points total.
Okay, so
Now, if I take an action that isn't an attack, can I still use a bonus action to shoot, or is that only if I attack?
Yeah.
Oh, I can take a bonus action to shoot?
Mhm.
All right, I also try to pop a bullet into the one that's not chained.
Okay.
And that'll be 17.
You hit.
Nice.
Give me a damage.
10 points of damage to the one not
Beautiful.
chained.
Beautiful. Raven, it is your turn.
Not in melee range, right?
No, they're not in melee range yet.
So Raven will just keep waiting.
Okay. Zara.
Sorry, I've been trying to fix this thing on my computer. There's still 2 alive.
Yes.
They're
Yep,
both
they're
still
both
alive. One is looking pretty badly bloodied, with a golden harpoon skewering it. And the other one just got shot and lightninged.
Okay,
And that's
I'm
it.
gonna glance at Ella and be like, ignore the harpoon one?
Yes, I got this one.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot the other one.
Okay.
Is it closer now?
Yes, it's like 40 feet away from you. Sorry.
Okay,
The
that's
harpooned one
within
is
the
30 feet away.
50 allowed.
Yeah.
Cool. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
So I just launched dice onto the ground.
Wouldn't be D&D without dice on the floor.
True.
Dice getting all over the place is just life.
So
A game that involves dice, the dice run away.
got a golden harpoon in it.
9 damage.
Last time I rolled a 2 and a 1 and had to add 3, okay?
Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm just checking.
It was not fun. This time I rolled a 5.
It is Griffin 1's turn. It is angry. Are there any negative effects to it having the harpoon through it from the spell?
No.
No? Okay. What is Illa's armor class?
Illa does not have a high AC. It is 12.
Well, it still can't hit worth shit.
Oh,
You know, that's
wow.
not a bad
Can't do anything.
It's
It
not
does have a
necessarily
harpoon
bad
through it, so it lands in front of Illa and tries to like swipe at you with a claw and bite at you with its beak, and it can't hit. So next up is
ground.
Gross, and I assume he's going to defend his master.
Oh yeah, he does not like that. So
Do I?
he is going to get on the flanking end of it and attack with his flail.
14 will
So,
hit.
and then the damage is going to be wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I'm not rolling the digital dice anymore.
Digital
That's
dice
valid.
have a history of hating us.
They
So
do.
yeah, 3 bludgeoning damage to that one. I'm assuming it's still up.
It is still up. It is hurting. It is currently trapped, basically, because it's got Eros on one side and you in front of it.
Yep.
So if it was to try to fly, you would both get attacks of opportunity. And it is your turn.
Um. I'm going to use. Where is it? I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on it. Can it make me an intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, it sure can.
How bad is it going to be?
We'll see. 0.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Gonna just
It's not smart.
It takes 3 psychic damage, and the next saving throw it takes subtracts 1d4.
Okay.
That's real bad.
I love Mind Sliver. It's such a good spell.
It is,
Really
and
is.
this is the one time that I'm sad that Illa doesn't have much for close range that wouldn't wipe half the ship along with the Griffin.
Oh god.
That's fair. Okay, it is Griffin
Oh,
2's
God.
turn. You have Eros' sheet up?
Yes.
What is Eros' AC? I think it's 16.
Yes, it is.
In theory, this should be a pretty easy roll. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So it hits, and I need a contested strength roll.
All right.
I thought you weren't using digital dice.
You know, as soon as I clicked it, I was like, why did I do this?
Eros gets lifted off the deck of the ship by this griffin as it comes down, all 4 claws into all 4 sets of talons into Eros's back onto the breastplate or half plate that he's wearing, and just takes off into the sky.
Uh-oh.
How high up is he?
He is now 40 feet above the ship.
All right, that's I got no reaction to that, so
That's concerning.
Don't think there's much that necessarily that can be done. If he's already 40 feet up, he's out of range for me to help.
I can do
Getsu.
I can do something on Eros's turn. But that has to wait until his turn.
Getsu, what are you doing?
All right. How high up was that griffin that was stolen?
The one that just picked up Eros is 40 feet up.
Okay.
The other one is
Then-
on the ship.
The other one is on deck. Yeah.
I want to use that torrential wave, but I don't want to hurt arrows. Could I theoretically aim the wave just at the griffin, make it a line just at the griffin?
Let me read what it does.
Okay.
I I love how this is like every fight so far, and Raven's just like outclassed by not being ranged.
Raven needs a bow.
Raven needs to get some kind of fucking ranged weapon.
That's true.
I offered already in character to give you crossbow lessons, which like you can genuinely, even in real life, learn. Like even the most dumb person, pardon me,
Oh,
can learn in an hour.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Admittedly, I'm IRL more proficient with longbow, but theoretically, I know how to shoot a crossbow.
No, because the Griffin has arrows grappled, you could not hit just the Griffin.
Okay. So in that case, I'll focus on the other one. So
Yeah.
I will then use Unyielding Lash on that one. 14?
Okay, a 14 hits.
Okay, so it has to make a strength save.
Nat 20.
God, I'm
Oh
gonna get
my
one of them.
gosh.
I'm gonna
sorry.
get one of them.
Sorry.
So I think it just takes.
It does take a negative 1d4, so it gets a 17.
Okay.
Or a 21, I should say, sorry. 8 bludgeoning?
Yes.
Or is that half of that?
On a hit, it takes
No,
the
it's on
2d
a hit, it takes
Yes,
the
so it
damage.
just
Okay,
takes it.
that's just to avoid being knocked prone. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Ketla. Let me see if she has anything that would be handy here, other than her pistol, which I will use.
Raven does not
she's
have any
gonna-
keys.
Dre, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Ketla, seeing that Eros is in danger, would take out her pistol and try to shoot the Griffin that's holding him.
I would think so, yeah.
Okay.
She's
I will send you her sheet so you can control her going forward.
Okay.
But for
Yeah, I was
tonight,
wondering
I'll control her.
Okay. Yeah, it's something she would do. She's here to help people, and Arrows obviously needs help because he's not
That
a
is
strong man.
Someone that does need to be helped.
And
He
that
is,
doesn't
in
seem like the
fact.
rest of us are very helpful so far.
We'll leave it to you.
Half of us are just
19
trying to hit
will hit.
things at all.
And that deals 1d10 plus 3. Okay.
Do you add your dex to ranged weapons?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. I have not been doing that.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty. So that's that. Oh, hey, Sky. Dre, it is your turn.
Okay, if I shoot the Griffin, I won't hit Arrows, right?
Depends what you shoot it with.
Technically.
Would that be like a higher AC to try to not hit Arrows?
Yeah.
Okay, I am just going to try to hit the Griffin that's holding Arrows with 2 more pistol shots.
Alright.
14.
Will hit.
No
Will
hit.
miss.
Okay.
And roll me a d4. Will hit arrows.
Ridiculousness.
Oh no. Okay, so that's actually -1. That's 7 points.
For which one? The first one,
one-
to hit the Griffin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And which way is the Griffin going? Because I'm gonna start flying after it with my flight.
It is just going up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get in its path.
Okay. And I need you to roll damage for arrows as well.
I hope this isn't higher. Okay, actually that's 1 lower. I don't know why I put +3. It's +2. So
Okay.
7
So
and 8.
Tibbs arrows takes 8 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Raven. Yeah, you can dive off of the thing and try to get in its way and like spook it back to going down. I'm assuming is what you're doing.
yeah, and if not, chase it.
Sounds good. Raven, it is your turn. There is one of them on the deck of the ship.
Yes, which is the one I'm going to attack. I'm just double checking, going over a character sheet, rechecking how many times I can hit things with it being one action, because I know I have a bunch of shit like that. And I'm trying to remember.
For you, it's like 3.
I think it's 3.
Did you skip me? Or...
Something ridiculous. No,
you
you're
guys
immediately
should-
following Raven.
Yes,
checking.
3. Okay. Like I think it's
Something
3 times,
stupid with Raven. Yeah.
and it gets more if I level up the ranger more.
Yeah.
Because that's the entire build of this stupid thing. Okay, so I can hit 3 times. What am I rolling to hit? I think it's just a d20 to roll for hit for every weapon, right?
D20 plus. Are they finesse or
Finesse,
strength weapons?
yes, finesse.
Then D20 plus your dex
Yeah.
plus your proficiency.
Yes, I forget what my proficiency is, so I'll just do the dex and call it good.
Your proficiency will be +2.
Okay. So then that would be +4 total if it's dex plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. First
That
one, I
hits.
think I hit I roll 3, so
Yep.
Nice.
look, I'm actually getting to hit something.
Fuck yeah. Don't worry, there will be more ground-based fights.
That aren't long ranged guns.
Yes. All right, so 2 of your 3 attacks
All right.
hit. Roll me damage.
What's damage for short swords again? I don't feel like looking
D6.
it up because I don't
D6.
have it written down.
D6 plus your dex mod.
Okay. All right.
8 damage total.
I roll
8
shit.
damage total. So as you hit the griffin, it like collapses. It's not dead, but it is severely injured. It collapses onto the deck. You've slashed into like its back near its wings. There's no way it can fly. This thing is down for the count.
Raven's just like
It's
two-handed
1
swords
hit point
and
for
3
those who are
swings
interested.
ahead.
Yeah, it's at 1 HP for those who are interested. And it's not
Oh.
smart enough to know to run away. It's just like it knows it's stuck there basically. Zara.
Yeah. So
put
with a
this
passive
one out of
perception
misery?
of 14, can I tell that Arrows is he still kicking at least?
Oh, he's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on him, which will give him a +2 AC, which should help him avoid any, shooting.
That's a
That's
potential
bonus
issue right now.
action.
That's your bonus action.
Yeah.
It's your main
and
action.
I'm gonna take my revolver and attempt to shoot the griffin, like here in the chest area where I have the best chance of hitting him.
The one that's holding arrows?
Yeah, I want him
Because
to
arrows
not be
is like a
holding it.
meat shield between you and it.
Okay,
So you want to try to like hit a wing or something, or like a haunch.
Or you could put the one that is in front of us out of its misery at 1 HP.
Man, we can just leave it there. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Let it
Close enough to
suffer.
dead.
Let's keep healing it and farm it for XP.
No.
I'm gonna be level 20 by the time
Wrong
we get to the next
game.
boss.
Imagine if
What's my
D&D
upper games?
gave you
Sure.
XP for hitting creatures.
Definitely, I've definitely come up with some creative XP farms on 3.5.
That's
Fair.
crazy.
So what are you doing, Zara?
I'm gonna ignore the one on the deck because there's a bigger concern with arrows being in the air and claws around
Very
him.
true.
And I'm gonna shoot the griffin's wing, or at least attempt to. And since this is an important roll, I'm gonna use the McPengy dice I have. And probably not dig. Oh, I'm impressed. All right.
What do you get?
16 hit.
16 hits.
Mhm. Please, please, please be good damage. 3, 7, 10, plus other. Okay, 13 piercing damage.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da. Okay. It falls out of the sky.
Good. That was the idea.
With arrows in its talons.
Less good.
Good. But I did give him the AC bonus to hopefully help him stay alive.
Quick, somebody catch him.
How? He's in the
Honestly,
talons.
can arrows try to get the griffin underneath of him, like spin the griffin around to use the griffin as a cushion?
Yes. How do I want to work this? It will fall on its turn. And its turn is after Eros's. So yes, Eros can do that.
Okay.
All right.
Because technically all turns in D&D happen roughly simultaneously
Yes.
within that 6-second period, yeah, it'll fall on its turn. So Griffin 1's turn, it like tries to stand up and just sort of weakly falls against the deck. It blacks out.
Griffin's
You
just
have an
looking at it
unconscious,
like,
mostly
well.
dead Griffin. Eros' turn. He needs to make a opposed strength check.
All right.
Don't use the online dice.
I'm
I'll
not.
use the digital dice.
I'm not.
Digital
using the
dice are
fucking
bad.
digital
D10.
dice.
I just don't feel like setting up my dice tray because it takes work.
That's a dirty 20.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So Eros basically torques his upper body and like wrenches the griffin at the same moment that Zara shoots it in the ass, more or less.
Sorry, I had to shoot something.
No, you're totally
Yeah.
fine.
His BBL was
And
right there.
it-
Sorry.
Twists.
Sorry. I should warn
It
things before I make
twists.
jokes.
And now the griffin is on the bottom, unable to fly and falling. Illa, it is your turn. Do you have anything you can do to save Eros from some potential unpleasantness?
No,
There's not much we can do now.
not at all. To
Somebody
cushion
catch.
to cushion the crash, absolutely not. But I will
Someone catch.
put the griffin in front of me out of its misery.
Raven is probably just gonna leave it like that. It's like, yeah, it's not going anywhere.
She really hates seeing this thing bleeding out in front of her because griffins are majestic creatures. So it is
And it's
kind of-
getting blood all over her shoes.
yeah, she's not very happy about it, so she will mind sliver again.
Okay. It is 1 HP. You kill it. It's unconscious. It has 1 HP. Yeah, you kill the thing.
And that is gonna be her turn because there's not much else that I can do as a bonus action.
This is making me want Featherfall as a spell.
That's fair. Okay, so it's Griffin 2's turn. It's
I don't
going
think
to
anything-
fall. Eros, please make me a dexterity check at disadvantage.
Who does?
Eros.
Oh boy. Just a dex check at disadvantage.
Dex saving throw at disadvantage. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah, that's gonna be a 3.
A 3. Okay. So they both take 11 points of damage as they crash into the water.
Okay.
The griffin is thoroughly dead. And Eros is sinking. Because he wears half plate and shield and a flail.
That would be heavy.
Yeah.
The griffin taking off on them it's kind of impressive based off that.
Are we out of initiative now?
Can I like drop my revolver and my crossbow
Getsu's gonna
and
jump in.
sprint into the water?
Yeah, Getsu's gonna jump into the water, and since I'm a
Raven's just
elemental
like, I don't know how
water
to swim.
peon, this is my terrain, so I don't have any
This is your
hindrance
terrain.
on my swimming.
Excellent.
So I'm just gonna
So-
sprint towards them.
Hey Kai,
Hey.
what was the max HP for the Griffin?
59.
59. Sweet.
Yeah.
So that makes it 132.
18.
So I have 73. So yeah. So 132. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so Getsu, you're a water elemental scion. You have power over the water. As everybody is like dropping what they're doing to go save Eros, you basically just launch yourself into the water. You dive in headfirst super gracefully. And once you're under the water, you have no problem getting to him because he's sinking, you're swimming, you're going faster than him. You grab him. How do you want to save him?
So I want to try and like take off his armor. If the flail is not too heavy, I'll try to let him keep it, but the armor's got to go.
Okay.
You need.
So there's a couple of straps on either side of the breastplate that'll unhook most of it.
Yeah, that's kind of sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it's his life for the armor. He's like struggling, but he sees you come to get him, and you like go to work on one of the buckles, and he immediately like goes to get the other buckle free. So you guys get him freed pretty quickly. He drops his half plate, which frees up like a stupid amount of weight, 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, and then I'll try and push him up, and then
You probably
Try.
free up about 20 pounds of that just by taking off all the actual plates attached to the breastplate harness. But he's still got like the gambazon and stuff underneath it.
and then I'll
But
try and
he
guide.
can swim now.
Okay, good. And then go back up.
All right. So you guys save Eros, and when you guys get to the surface, the ship is a little ways away, but there is a life saver, like a life preserver, that's been thrown overboard with a line attached to it, trailing behind the ship. And you can manage to catch up to the thing because they've weighed anchor and cut sails and all that. So the ship is slowly coming to a stop, and you two can swim up and grab it. We're going to have another ad break in about 20 seconds. It's been apparently roughly an hour since our last one. Time is flying.
Oh yeah.
But good job. Y'all killed two griffins
And saved arrows.
Hell yeah.
and saved arrows. Nice work. And we will be back in 3-ish minutes. 3 to 5 minutes.
3-ish minutes.
So,
Sounds good.
bye guys. We're back.
Hello.
Thanks for putting up with the
Hello.
ad break, people. Ads earn me a little bit of money, which I definitely need, and blood is dancing for money. Everybody sub for blood.
I'll dance naked with for enough subs.
No, you will not. Not
I'll
on
pay
my
you subs
channel.
to not do that.
There's a
not.
different site. There's a different.
I
site you
will
can
get
go
a
to
sub
that
for
on.
like one of my partners just so you don't dance naked on my channel.
Not that
Actually,
I just because I don't know. I'm tired and I don't want to. I'm not calling you ugly. I'm just that's not. You know how if any stranger, it doesn't matter how attractive.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
Just making a. I no. It was just making it funny.
You're good. But yeah, no, you will not.
Not.
Subs or I do it.
Subs,
New.
this is a threat. I will do it unless you sub.
Please, one person just sub so blood doesn't dance
Just
naked on
one.
my
We
screen.
just need one.
Just one.
Hill dance.
One sub or we all break out into 7 different musicals at the same time.
I
I
mean,
call it
given
epic.
I at this point do in fact have at least one musical where a significant portion of it is memorized by now.
I
I
have
know.
5.
I know a lot of the Has Been Hotel songs.
That one too, actually.
That counts.
I
Counts.
wasn't even counting that one. I was thinking epic.
All right.
Same.
So
Okay.
who's skinning these griffins alive?
They're not
Getsu.
alive.
I was gonna say no one because they're not alive.
They're dead.
We got to get Eros back on the ship, though.
That's
Yeah,
done.
Getsu's working on that.
Yeah.
Give me half a second. Seeing as I didn't fall in the water, I'll just go over to the railing and help lift Eros out of the water.
I have rope.
There is a life preserver sent out and on the end of a rope.
Do they have? Are they in reach of it, or do?
I think they got it.
Yeah, they'll be there.
Okay.
It's not going to be an issue.
It's just taking a time for them both to swim to the life preserver.
Then upon seeing everything is okay, I will go back up to my crow's nest and I will just sit down and reload my guns.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm gonna look around to the crew, make sure that nobody got hurt, everybody is a-okay.
The crew is fine. The crew is hauling Getsu and Eros back on board.
Sorry, still battling a cold.
No worries, hon.
You're good.
At least I can sing again. That's always a good sign.
Yes, that is. After getting a head count and making sure everything is hunky-dory, I'm going to look to Eros. Sorry about your armor. I will get you some new ones at the next port.
He looks at you, sort of twists as he gets hauled back on board, and just falls against the deck. And he's just like, I want to raise.
You will be getting one, Eros.
Okay. At this point, Ketla's going to rush over and administer some medical aid.
You just hear Dre from the top of the crow's nest without looking down. Sorry for shooting you.
Yeah, Getsu's going to heal him.
Yeah, so Getsu and Ketla will both like do some healing.
Getsu and Ketla are on healing.
Do we need
Raven's
to
just
pull it out, or
observing.
will it magically just get pushed out?
The magic will push it out.
That's gotta feel good.
And it secretly
Yeah,
has
it'll
his
feel
name.
great.
Yeah,
Getsu secretly has his name written on it. I mean,
Getsu will use some of the ocean water to like wave some healing on the wound.
Yeah, so as Dre yells, sorry for shooting you, Eros just does this from the deck. Just like raises his arm up and puts a thumbs up for Dre.
I'm gonna hand Arrows like a rag to bite down on while he's getting the bullet pushed out of him in case he wants that.
Yeah, Eros is going to take the rag, just chomp down on it as the healing happens, and the bullet's just going to like out of the shoulder.
I'm gonna pick it up and be like, souvenir?
He's going to roll onto his side, take the potion Ketla's offering him, drink it, and then like stand up, grab the bullet from Zara, go, "Hey boss, I need a chain."
I was gonna offer to put it on a ring for you. So then-
necklace.
So then you can tell someone to bite the bullet and then punch them in the face. But if you want a chain, I can definitely get you a chain.
Ooh, actually, Garrett wire.
What wire?
Garrett.
Garrett wire.
Oh, 100%. I can definitely get that for you.
He's just like, maybe I need to rethink my choice of armor.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked that bullet penetrated your half plate.
You got a soft spot. You went between the pauldron and the gorget.
Get Illumasri to buy you
Me.
full plate.
That armor is quite heavy.
That's why it's.
He's like, yeah. And if we're going to be going on an airship, I don't want anything heavier than I need.
I agree, because I'm not jumping into another ocean for you again without payment.
I'll do it for free.
We don't feel like swimming for you. Not that
I-
you can swim.
Pat Zara on the head, like, thank you.
I was
Zara's
only
ears are gonna go
joking.
back to be like protecting the sensitive like cat ears, and then they'll like gently like nudge into him like, I like you enough that I won't like stab you. You know, a cat.
That's true.
Raven's
It
just
won't
like
scratch you.
I ain't dying for saving anybody.
I was
That's
only
fair.
joking. I love the water. I would jump in for a fish.
You know how to swim at least.
I
This
love
is
it.
a lot of water.
Is there
I
a fish
know.
on board inside? Like a bit of fish?
Like a living fish?
No, like a piece of fish.
Oh, yeah, there's probably a fish somewhere that somebody caught.
I'm gonna like look around, grab a fish, toss it in the water, and look at Getsu to wait and see if he does jump in.
Oh, he'll jump. 100%. And he'll just start swimming in the ocean while there's still dock there.
I think the ship's going.
They haven't pulled up anchor yet.
Let's put away together.
Oh, if they haven't pulled up anchor yet, and I dive from the top from the crow's nest into the water.
All right.
I was gonna do that would be one way to lose a party member.
But I do leave my weapons in the crow's nest before I
He's gonna
do.
start
You're
doing
not
some
jumping in with your
backstroke.
revolvers?
No. I put my rifle and my revolvers in the crow's nest, and from the top you see Dre's wings flat on his back as he just sploosh.
Speaking of, I'm gonna re-gear and reload my revolver
Sounds like a plan.
just in case something happens.
Raven looks at Ketla and goes, maybe crossbow lessons would be useful. And I could hit something a little quicker.
I'm gonna look over at Raven and be like, so, shall we start?
Okay.
We'll need to find something you can shoot at, but if they have a log downstairs, that'd work.
Raven's like, I have never shot a weapon in my life.
I'm trying to find armor that will have good AC for him, but also not be 50 pounds.
I think there's Kevlar in the steampunk book.
There is that.
Kevlar kind of heavy too. I mean, I suppose probably better than
is.
steel, but
That's a
Me-
lot lighter than metal.
If you're looking for, medium armor, tactical armor is 15 plus dex, max 2. And it's only 10 pounds.
He has a -1 dex.
You could invest in some mithril armor or some like the equivalent, because then it doesn't impact like your ability to stealth, or I'm assuming your ability to swim, because
I
it's
was gonna
intended to be lighter.
Yeah,
There's
it
also-
is lighter.
There's also land warrior armor that's only 10 pounds, and it's 17 armor class, DR5.
Yep. There's options.
There needs to be like fishman plate armor, which is like super good, but like built to be able to be swum.
If you want to really bulk them up, there's forced entry unit armor, which is 18 AC and DR6, and for 20 pounds.
I'm gonna look at my options. What we got here?
There are options that you can definitely take advantage of.
You know what actually might help is the ballistic resistance of these armors, because they do come with a BR rating, which I'm assuming is for guns.
Yeah, so that means your AC is that much higher against firearms.
So
The damage reduction from the heavy armor, the DR rating, actually just flat reduces the damage taken from firearms by that number plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
Ow.
So there are some good options.
Ooh, that steel-plated coat is actually probably perfect for my dragon.
Yeah.
13 plus Dex, BR2.
So,
Oh God,
what did blood drop?
my vape, my brand new vape that I just about smashed on the floor.
Oh no.
That's
Ooh.
not
Oh
ideal.
no! Don't do that.
Not the
Just don't. So, Captain looks, makes sure everybody gets back on board just fine. I'm assuming Getsu, because he's not like trying to make sure somebody else gets on board, does the avatar thing where you like create the whirlwind of water underneath you and just like shoots yourself back on board.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. Okay.
And he'll do a little flip with it, twirl in the sky as he's doing it. Make a flare of it.
Zara's
Yeah.
gonna pointedly move away from whatever water comes off of him.
That's fair. Trying not to get wet.
Yeah, I don't want that stuff on my fur. It's hard enough to brush without getting wet.
Zara is a cat. Cat don't want water.
Some
Some
cats
cats-
do.
some cats
but
do,
Zara's
though.
not one of them.
I immediately had thought of the cat I live with and his attitude to water.
Zara's based off of like snow leopards, which
Yeah.
I'm assuming, having like some knowledge of them, that if they got wet, that would be a real risk of
Yeah.
freezing to death.
Yeah. But liquid water would be bad.
So the ship carries on. And everybody gets back on board. The ship carries on, going on its regular course. Uneventful rest of the journey.
Okay.
All right.
Always
Wonderful.
nice.
You guys get there just fine. The captain, Captain Seamus, kind of looks at you and goes, sorry about the griffins. I didn't remember that it was mating season.
It's all right.
My bad.
My bad.
It happens.
Okay, we did kill them. We just lost some armor in the process.
But we gained some meat.
Yeah.
Maybe we could
True, we
enchant
do
the
have a
ship
dead griffin on the ship now.
so that we can shield it so griffins can't fly and actually grab people.
I mean, if they can't fly in, then how am I supposed to hit
With a crossbow.
them?
Or a gun.
whichever raven gets handed first.
Alternatively, we could just, if we see griffins, everybody could just have a rope they tie themselves to.
Let's
So
just
they can only be
yeet
dragged up so far.
our party members.
I don't know. It's just an idea.
Just throw Getsu at somebody.
Yeah, just chuck gets you. Throw Raven. Raven gets 3 melee attacks. Just like load Raven into a catapult and launch them.
I mean, theoretically, that
Oh, the good old halfling toss.
Yeah, I threw the
Raven's
halfling.
also relatively short for a tiefling, so
That's fair.
Please don't throw the kobold.
But you can fly. It's
Raven can't
perfect.
fly. Raven just stabs things. He can't fly.
All right. So you pull into port about 3.5 days later. After the griffin fight, the crewmen have successfully butchered the griffin and everything, and you now have extra meat to consume on your rest of your voyage. They're gonna sell the hide and all that.
And it
Can I
attacked
try it?
first.
Does it taste good? I've never had griffin before. I'm
Yeah, it
curious.
tastes great. It's like a cross between chicken, well, turkey in the front half, and like pork in the back half.
Huh.
So it's sort of like gamey a bit. It's pretty tasty.
Cool. I wonder if
That
we can
sounds
make
really
jerky
good.
out of it.
Probably.
Might have to try that at some point.
When we pull up to the port, I am immediately going to look around for somewhere to buy Eros a new set of armor.
Okay. Captain Seamus would be able to point you in that direction.
Perfect. I will definitely have him or take Eros to the armor, and because Eros means so much to me and I don't want him dying on me, I am going to buy him a set of forced entry unit armor.
Okay. So that's dope. Full armor, full body armor, quite bullet resistant.
And I will also buy him a tower shield.
Holy.
So AC 21.
Yes.
AC 21, and he takes 9 damage off of damage rolls.
Plus his Constitution modifier.
Times
So-
2, times 2, right? Because he has 2 different sources.
He's decked out.
So he's basically in full riot gear
yes.
Sweet.
with his horns curling out of the riot helmet.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because if I was like picturing anybody in our group that would start a riot, I feel like Eros would be on the list at least.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So it's kind of funny.
Or it would potentially be one of us street rats accidentally starting something.
You know,
Wouldn't put it past you guys.
Eros is the
either.
person who would do it on purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like
does assassinate people for a
I feel like-
living, so
I feel like one of Raven or Getsu could accidentally start something because they say the wrong thing.
Getsu would pay someone else to start the riot so that he would have a chance to assassinate someone.
you know, that's what he does. He likes to kill people, especially if they're rich. The richer the better.
I protect assets and deal with threats, which means I like to kill people, but I like to get paid for it.
That's
I
fair.
mean,
Yep.
getting paid for it would make it better.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
if you
fair.
get to do what you love and get paid for it, you never have to work a day in your life. I'm sorry. It's just a joke.
I mean, not wrong.
And when we do get on the airship, Eros, I will make sure that you are chained to the deck. So if somehow you do manage to fall overboard, you aren't falling far.
Ooh, kinky. Sorry.
So you're you're in dock and you're getting ready. I'm just ignoring that comment.
That's funny. I'm sorry.
It was funny. I just want to get a little further in the story.
I didn't hear it.
It's okay. We're going to pretend it didn't happen.
We don't need these comments quite yet.
So you mentioned airship. Are you within earshot of Captain Seamus?
Yes.
He walks over to you and he kind of leans in and goes, "Did I hear the word airship leave your lips?"
You did.
He's just going to be like, so
Breathing.
I used to fly one of those for the Royal Military.
Have we been offered a captain?
Did you now?
I did. Some time ago. But the early models, fewer safeties. If you're looking for a captain, keep me in mind.
I definitely will, Captain Seamus.
And he
We'll be back.
goes about his business.
We'll be back in a few days to return back to Vonphian.
Excellent. We'll load up on some new cargo and be ready to make sail.
Perfect. And I'll turn to Eros and Dre. I think we found a new crew.
Your workers paired with the students, paired with this crew. I think we have a crew going.
Your dog
agrees.
okay?
Yeah, she has a toy at my feet that I'm not playing with.
That sounded about right for that sound.
Yo.
And she's pushing her toy into my hand. Half an hour, Sky.
Does this mean we get to become air pirates?
Sounds like it.
We will get there when we get there, Getsu. Right now, we have an Efreet to meet.
Raven's just like, I don't know about the airship anymore. People are falling off this water ship and needing to be saved.
There's a big interior of the airship. You'll be okay.
So just don't go outside.
It is mostly interior. You'll be okay.
Raven's like, I know how to fly even less than I know how to swim.
You will be fine. Let's go and meet this Efreet and figure out what we can.
I mean, for the airship, we can just make sure that we have like safety lines. So if anyone falls off, like we could have a harness if they're on deck.
Then maybe that would work.
Yeah.
It might not feel great on your spine, but well, I mean, it's honestly probably not the worst of the risks you're taking traveling with us.
That's true.
I mean, Raven has already managed to fall off a cliff. Though Sarah wouldn't necessarily know that one.
It might be in a file somewhere. Might have heard about it.
Depends who was watching.
So, Ilamathri, shall we go find some trucks for our journey into the desert?
Yes, we shall. And I'm going to start looking for a way to transport, rent a truck or something like that so we can go into the desert.
Awesome. Yeah, you find somebody near the edge of town that's renting out vehicles. and they're just like, what's your, what are you looking for? How many people? How
As many
long will you
people.
need it for?
Let's see. There's about 8 people, and what? It was about 2-day drive there, 2-day drive back, or what's the
Yeah,
less?
about that. Sorry.
8 people for about 4 days, 5 days. Let's say 5.
And he'll nod and he'll just like walk into his little office and motion for you to follow him.
I will follow.
Can I be excused for 5 minutes while you all do your shopping and stuff?
Yeah, we were just getting ready to head into the desert. I don't think we were really doing any shopping, but
Zara will just do what they're told. They don't really need to grab anything, and I just need to go to the restroom real quick. Sorry.
okay, no worries.
He's taking me to his office.
Yes.
Okay.
And he'll hand you a contract that's a pretty standard equipment rental contract for 2 trucks for the duration you asked for 4 days. And there's like optional insurance and stuff like that.
How much is it going to cost?
For the 2 trucks for 2 days, with or without the insurance.
Let's go with, knowing this
About-
group.
About 300 gold.
Like these idiots.
I would like to try talking down the price to
Yep.
250.
I assumed as much. Roll me a persuasion check.
That is going to be a 13.
Okay. So he's not completely sold on 250. But he's like humming and hawing, and he goes, I'll tell you what, 250 plus you pay for fuel. On
Yeah, good deal.
return. Like, obviously, you pay for fuel while you're using it, but you refill it before you return it.
That's a deal.
All right. He amends the contract and turns it back around and hands it over to you.
I will double check to make sure that he put in the right price with the appropriate changes, and then I will sign.
Yeah, everything is above board. He's fine. He's not a used car salesman. He's not trying to pull one over on you.
I just know I have to triple read each contract I sign just to make sure there is no fine print.
For sure.
Unlike someone that I know that's been signing my contracts for years.
Whoops.
I'm
So
looking
you
at
split the party up.
you.
You split the party up between the 2 vehicles, and you guys can head into the desert pretty easily. Brother Albin will be in the lead vehicle, so he can like look at his maps and give directions to the Efreet shrine.
Yep. I will be in the lead vehicle. I'm assuming that it would be me, Dre, Ketla, and the monk, and then the other four are in the one following us.
I also assume us winged folks are in the beds for comfort.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, before we travel, I would have given Ketla a couple more rounds. Or does she have like a clipped pistol?
Yeah.
Okay, I would have given her a couple more clips. I didn't know if she shot anything on the boat because I wasn't paying attention.
She shot once.
Oh, okay, then she's fine. I think she still has like the 4 I have given her in the past.
Yes. So, Zara, you have proficiency with land vehicles, do you not?
I can. But I can have proficiency with anything. I just.
No, I know. I was pretty sure you had chosen that was one of your standing proficiencies.
I don't currently have 2 standing proficiencies, so my usual one that I go for is medpack. But I can easily switch. It's been at least a day, so.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought you just had like.
Currently, it is land vehicles, though. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So you'll be driving the second vehicle in the caravan.
No problem. And sorry.
You're fine. You have Eros, Getsu, and Dre, or Eros, Getsu, and Raven in your truck.
I'm just gonna look over at Eros and be like, "You feeling okay?" That was a little stunning watching you get dragged off. Definitely the first time that's happened for me.
He's gonna shrug, reach inside his new armor, and pull out a flask. Open it up, take a sip, close it, slide it back into his new armor. Be like, well, it's been a day, but I got new armor, got a new shield, I'm getting a raise.
Got a Garrett wire coming your way.
I've got a Garrett wire coming my way. Don't tell the cops.
Not the cops, I don't care.
I know, you're a rook. I didn't think you'd care.
Let's be honest, the rook might be the closest to a cop in this group.
No. The rooks are basically private security.
Private security.
I don't think anybody else
assassins.
here is all that caring about cops anyway.
No.
Honestly, it's sort of like there's a halfway point for the rooks. Correct me if I'm wrong on any of this lore, but basically a good half of the rooks actively dislike the cops because they do their jobs badly, and the rooks just want them out of the way because they can do better work faster without the police there. And then the other half of the cops the other half of the rooks kind of just like tolerates them and is like, okay, you're here, I guess. Back to work.
That's valid.
Pretty much.
Like we'll do what we can so that we don't lose our government contract. But honestly, if the rooks got tired of the government and the police to an extent that they were like, you know what, we're done with this entire establishment, they probably could just overthrow the government.
They could just kill everyone in power if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
And throw the nation into anarchy. They don't want to.
No.
But it's a possibility.
And the
And
possibility
the
is
system
there.
ceased to benefit them.
There's always a chance.
Yeah, if the system ceases to benefit the rooks, and the guildmaster is no longer married to or dating one of the heads of government.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, if Harving Thrall were to be elected and Elena was some reason deposed or whatever, then Kaz would actively want them back in power, and the easiest way to do that is to kill Harving Thrall.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think the rooks are against the removal of Harving Thrall.
No.
No one is against the removal of Harving Thrall.
I mean, Harving Thrall probably is.
Currently, Kaz is like assigned, Zara there, purely because they just are like, I want this problem solved, but I don't want to look like I did it.
Yep. Sounds about right.
So, you are in the vehicles. Eros just took a shot of something, probably shine.
Does the have a radio?
Yes, the vehicle has a radio, but you're going to be traveling out of radio range. Unless you're talking about like a CB radio where you talk to the other vehicle.
Does it have like a CD player or anything?
No.
Damn. I was gonna let Eros pick the music.
While you're within range of the port city, yeah, Eros will turn on some music, and it's like thrash metal.
I'm gonna ignore the fact that it's not my vibe because the person who got shot gets music privileges for the day. That's how I feel.
I love that. Just you
Yeah,
were
so
shot.
Eros
You get
turns
to
on,
choose
like-
the music, and everybody else can just suck it up.
Deal with it. Eros turns on some like thrash metal for a bit, and then he's like, "Yeah, this is close enough." And he's a post-punk kind of fellow.
Yep.
But all he could find was like a metal station, and so he's like, "This will work."
Getsu's just sitting in the
Every
background.
once in a while, just like just
Getsu's
keeps moving his
enjoying it
arm
too.
because it
So it's,
fucking
it's
hurt.
like metal music.
Yeah, it's thrash metal.
Zara's gonna actually hang on.
Not my favorite subgenre of metal, but still good.
Zara's going to be surprisingly into it for the day. They're like, yeah, actually,
Okay.
this isn't that bad. This is pretty
Valid.
good.
You guys get to a point where Brother Albin will like lean over to Illimathri and be like, we're coming up on an area of pretty unstable dunes. We'll probably need to get out of the vehicles. But we can try it.
No, the last thing that we need is wrecking these vehicles and me forking out more money to them.
I mean, we have 2 trucks. If one gets stuck, the other can pull it out.
And then what happens if that one gets stuck?
I don't know. I mean, if both of them are stuck, both of them are stuck.
On 3. 1, 2,
Wait,
3.
wait.
Oh dear.
This is desert, which is my preferred terrain. Am I privy to this conversation?
No. This
No, I
is
think
in the
we're
other vehicle.
Well,
So Illa, you do have like a CB radio or whatever, so you can radio the other vehicle.
I will pull out the radio and so we're coming up to a difficult patch. Do we want to try to brave the sands with the trucks, or do you think we should go on foot?
I need like 2 seconds to look something up. Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, no worries.
I know my preferred terrain stuff affects the whole party, but this is far from underground, so
We
Yeah.
were in my preferred terrain.
we have a variety of preferred terrain here.
Got all our bases covered.
If we start tunneling, that might be my preferred.
So I have a question. Like the rough
Yes,
sands,
Sarah.
does that count as difficult terrain or impossible?
It would be difficult terrain, but not impossible.
And it's not magically induced?
Correct. Well, for now.
Let's drop to half speed and let me lead. And I can take a path through the desert because this is my. I'm trained to drive vehicles through the desert. I think I can pick a safe path through. And that actually goes with my favorite terrain of desert, which means that as long as we are traveling through difficult terrain, my entire party is unaffected and their travel speed is not messed with at all.
All right.
As long as it's not magical.
What time of day is it?
It's like late afternoon.
All right. Zara, pull up. We'll switch vehicles. I'll drive that one. You drive this one with these
Brother
three,
Alvin.
and yeah, Brother Albin, and you lead us through.
Copy that. I'll slow and park the vehicle gently and
I'll stop and park and wait for Zara to catch up, and then switch vehicles with Zara.
before I leave, I'm gonna toss Eros a snack. Cause I don't
Griffin
know.
jerky.
Griffin jerky. Ooh,
Did
fun.
we have time to make that?
No.
No. Okay, then probably just some jerky and dried fruits, in like 2 separate packs that are like connected.
Okay. Eros will catch them and just be like, "Thanks, kid."
I'll die. Goes off to
I'll do my
drive all
best.
awkwardly.
I'll get in the car, look at
Okay.
Eros. Looks like someone's taking a sweet liking to you.
Eros sort of grins, pulls out a piece of jerky, hands it to Illa,
Thank you.
pulls out another one for himself, and just starts mowing down.
I'm gonna
Um,
get in the other vehicle and look over. Is Alvin in the driver's seat? Or like
He's in the passenger seat, yeah.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, is there a way you can sense if the terrain starts to become affected by magic? Because if so, we will need to stop.
He kind of nods, shows you sort of the path on the map that he's got. It's an old map, but he shows you roughly where you're trying to go, so you have directions, and then goes, "I'll need to be focused on sensing magic, but yes, I can do that for you."
Okay, who else is in the car?
Dre and Ketla are in the bed of the truck.
I'm gonna pass the map back to Dre and Ketla, and mark and let them see the marked route and be like, if I stray a little too far left or right, let me know so I can correct course.
In the bed where it's all windy.
Yeah, they're in the back of the truck. They're not
Like
like
the
in the
backpack.
seats behind you. They're
Oh,
like
well,
in the bed of the truck.
Guess I'll do the map myself. We'll
And you
figure
gotta
this
handle
out.
map and driving.
I can do that.
Unless you take
So-
somebody from the other truck with you.
So I'll need a land vehicles check from you. That's proficiency plus. We're gonna go intelligence on this one because you're charting a course.
Okay. Actually, because of the whole terrain thing and my group can't become lost by non-magical means, does that mean that I don't need to worry about charting a course because I won't become lost?
You won't become lost, but you still need to head in the right directions.
Okay.
So,
So
and
2
you know, like,
rolls?
why two?
Because you wanted intelligence and like a land proficiency. Right?
Okay, so the way tools work in 5e is you can assign any attribute to the tool roll.
Okay.
Tool just grants you your proficiency.
Okay. Copy that.
So proficiency plus intelligence.
Huh. Can I roll that with advantage, please? Because I'm gonna stop to pull up my route.
Okay. So you're taking some time to plot your route before you go. You're observing the sands. Is your wisdom score any better?
Yeah.
Okay. You can make it with wisdom after you've made a check, like taken time to plot. So all you're doing is observing the sands and plotting a route through it.
Okay, so that is I can reroll.
You can re-roll with wisdom.
Okay. Can I add my survival proficiency to that? Or no?
Apparently you're rolling
Wouldn't
badly.
be that would be the same thing as your survival proficiency.
What? Fudge. All right, we have a grand total of 8. Can I
Okay.
cast guidance on myself?
I mean, it's a little late for that, but In theory, yes, you can guidance yourself. But with an 8, all this is going to do is change your travel pace.
Okay, that's good because don't want us ending at the bottom of a ditch or something just because my dice decided to betray me at the wrong moment.
So
What dice
your driving is fine, but it's not that the terrain itself is too rough. It's that there's so much wind that it's constantly shifting the sand and making it hard to drive. So you're traveling at half speed.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you guys get to the location that he marks. There's like some ruins that you can see in the desert. Dre, you probably get excited if you can see them through the truck or out the side or whatever.
I would be looking around the entire time while
Yeah,
we're
so
going.
you see some ruins ahead of you. I imagine that gets you a little jazzed.
Well, jazzed, he's standing in the bed of the truck. He's just like looking over the top of the truck and almost banging on the
Hanging
top of the
on.
truck. Just looking like
I'm gonna roll down the window and yell out the side, "Sit the fuck down! It's hard to see behind me." And then quickly re-roll it up to
I'll move to the left, almost leaning over the side of the truck to look over, leaning over the driver's side to see the ruins.
Look at if he falls and dies, it's not my fault. I tried.
It is insanely windy, so I'm going to need a strength check from Dre. Strength saving throw.
Not my problem.
Sky, you can give me luck. Let's give me luck. That's a 14.
That's good enough. You hang on. You don't fall out of the truck.
Good news. Good news.
Good news,
we didn't
bears.
lose somebody.
Yeah, so you don't fall out of the bed of the truck. You see these ruins. Everybody pulls up and stops. And there's like a little ways down. Into this little not canyon, not crevasse, valley. That's the word. So there's like a little valley in the otherwise expansive desert. And there is these ruins in the middle of it. What you saw from further away as you were driving down the valley was like crumbled towers. And Brother Alban steps out of the vehicle, looks at everyone, and goes, in the center of the ruins, there should be a shrine to the Efreet.
Well, let's go summon us an Efreet.
Yeah. So you guys all head towards the center of the ruins. There's no danger or anything.
Can I take a minute to check the cars, make sure they're parked somewhere stable, no sand is gonna pool under them, etc. And I'm gonna check the back because these are rented vehicles, see if they have tarps. If so, I'll tie them down so that they don't lose their paint job.
They do have tarps.
Cool. I assumed because we're in the desert and these are desert vehicles and all, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. No paint job replacements.
No paint job losses.
At least not this time. Ilya's car did not have the same fate.
Wasn't there?
Unfortunately.
You saw the leaving with the car that was no longer as shiny as it went in.
Yep. Sorry, silently judging everyone's survival skills is great.
Let's be honest. Why would Raven have desert survival skills? He's never left the city.
And Dre is technically a water dragon.
True.
And
fair.
Getsu is
Water
also
scion.
We have
Water.
water, never left the city. Like, what did you expect?
Rich girl.
Honestly, yeah.
yeah, and a rich girl.
Like,
I
Just
don't
a rich
know.
this
girl.
group is not exactly planned for being
Girl
out.
dinner.
You're just a boss girl.
Vonphian is an interesting place for people to live.
Ocean creatures. We've got ocean creatures and lived in the city. So
So I guess we make our way to the shrine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna nervously look over at Brother Albin and be like, "So is this Efreet gonna like eat us all or something?" Because I don't know what an Efreet is.
He's gonna look down at you and be like, "Well, if we watch our words, it shouldn't."
Got it. So I shouldn't talk. Got it. Got it.
most of this group should shut up, probably.
I would leave the talking to Lady Illimathri.
Probably wise with this group. We have a habit of accidentally offending people.
I think that is a great idea.
We're not very socially adept.
And you
To
guys head
my
down.
Terrible, terrible dismay.
It's Ilya's job to be socially adept.
Yeah, that's fair. You guys head down into the center of the ruins. You get there. There's one building that is not crumbling, and it looks like a smallish temple. And as you enter, there is a guy. Chill. As you enter, there is a dais in the middle of it with a raised sort of pillar and a magic lamp on it.
Who's gonna go rub the lamp?
Not me.
I don't
And that
trust
is where
you.
we're going to end the night.
Alrighty. Good cliffhanger to end on.
So that was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
We're going to find somebody to raid.
Look, I finally got to stab things.
Yeah.
Go stabbing stabbers.
Something made the mistake of being in range.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
That is the last mistake
You
they
know
ever
what?
made.
We're going to go raid our friends Halfling Wizard Productions.
That tends to be
Let's,
how it goes. Raven.
let them know that Griffinheart Games says hi. And yeah.
Hell yeah.
Give them a
Yeah.
raid, give them a follow. They're fantastic storyteller, and they always give us a shout out when we go. So yeah, go give them a follow.
Alrighty. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
It was a lot of fun. Sub if you had a good time and can afford it. Don't put yourself in the hole to sub to me. And bye, everybody.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alrighty.
Finish my secondary character.